VanJoker77 from the r/Mafia game subreddit brought up a very convincing theory that I haven't seen anyone mention yet, which is Giuseppe, the shopkeeper from Mafia 2, appearing in Mafia The Old Country. At the Mafia The Old Country PAX East developer Q&A panel, it was revealed that 4 characters from the Mafia game series will return in Mafia The Old Country. Since Mafia TOC is a prequel to Mafia 1, these 4 characters will be young versions of themselves. They can be from either Mafia Definitive Edition, Mafia 2, or Mafia 3, any of these games. In story trailer number 2, Loyalty is Everything, there's a moment in the trailer where we're introduced to a brand new character. A lot of people may have missed this scene as it's only 57 frames or 950 milliseconds long. In the scene, we can see Cesare Massaro on the left sitting in the back of a car aiming a Bodeo Model 1889 revolver while wearing a bandana. And right next to him, standing up, is a man in suspenders and a mustache that looks very similar to Giuseppe. According to Mafia 2's family album, Giuseppe Palminteri was regarded as Italy's most talented forger and safecracker, renowned by the underworld and police alike. He often worked directly for the Sicilian Mafia, including when he helped to break 13 notorious gangsters, including Alberto Clemente's uncle Silvio, out of a Palermo jail in 1917. When Mussolini rose to power, Giuseppe relocated to Empire Bay, where he once again began providing illicit services to the city's mob families. Now retired, Giuseppe is a friendly old man with no known family who lives only for his craft. With this new insight, this scene's meaning changes. What previously looked like an ordinary bank job now looks like a jailbreak to free 13 notorious gangsters, one of which possibly being Don Clemente's uncle Silvio. Cesare is the muscle, and Giuseppe is the lockpicker. This is the only scene where this character appears clearly, and we've seen a lot of Mafia The Old Country footage so far. It's very likely Hangar 13 and 2K are keeping him away from the spotlight on purpose to avoid revealing spoilers. And here's another theory you possibly missed: Leo Galante in Mafia The Old Country. In story trailer number 2, Loyalty is Everything, there's a moment in the trailer where we're introduced to a brand new character. A lot of people may have missed this scene as it's only 44 frames or 733 milliseconds long, but in the scene we can see Cesare Massaro on the left, Enzo Favara on the right, and in the middle is a mysterious character that we've never seen before. He opens a crate with a Remington Model 8 semi-automatic rifle for Enzo to use. We see this character make an appearance again later in the trailer in this scene as the getaway driver. In this nighttime cutscene, Cesare, Giuseppe, and Leo all don masks and they're about to rob someone or break some individuals out of jail. A lot of Mafia fans have theorized Leo Galante and Frank Vinci from Mafia 2 will both make an appearance in Mafia TOC. Leo Galante was consigliere to Don Frank Vinci, and Vinci's cigarette card collectible from the Mafia 1 remake says, "Vinci's blood is that of Sicily, his mob heritage going back to extortion in Italian lemon groves, but his heart now beats in America. He will never relinquish the old ways. In fact, he's the primary evidence that they still work." Leo Galante's cigarette card doesn't mention Sicily, but in Mafia 2's family album, it says, "Leo Galante is consigliere to Frank Vinci and the mastermind behind the most successful criminal organization in Empire Bay's history." Upon arrival in 1908, the pair set up the Vinci family. Leo strategized and Frank provided the muscle. The pair took control of the Southport docks in the early 1920s, which made for easy smuggling of alcohol during Prohibition. Leo's passion lies in sports, especially boxing and horse racing. For 20 years, Leo ran the city's biggest bookmaking operation. He was arrested for fixing fights in 1943 and sentenced to 5 years in jail. And in the Frankie Potts files, which were documents on Mafia 2's official website to promote the game, there was a dossier on Leo Galante. The Frankie Potts dossier on Leo Galante says, "Leone Leo Galante was born in Sicily 1887. The majority of Mafia The Old Country is confirmed to take place in 1905, so that would make Leo 18 years old." Under criminal history, it says he was arrested several times in Sicily from 1916 to 1931, including murder, robbery, perjury, and that he fled Sicily during the war. Under modus operandi, mode of operation, it mentions Leo dresses well and enjoys life to the fullest. If we go back to the scene and increase the brightness, we can see more details of this mysterious new character. He's wearing a blue pinstripe coat with a purple handkerchief in his coat pocket. Coincidentally, Leo Galante's tie is also purple in his cigarette card collectible. As for the hair color difference, he has forehead wrinkles and prominent nasolabial folds. It's possible Leo Galante may have had dark brown hair in his youth. Leo Galante's dossier mentioned he was 18 years old in 1905, arrested for robbery in Sicily, and that he dresses well, so there's a possibility this new character may actually be Leo Galante. He could get arrested in this mission. He is partaking in a robbery after all. In Mafia The Old Country Dev Diary number 3, there's a 2-second clip which reveals a lot of new story locations via Jacob Favrick, Associate Art Director for Mafia TOC's computer screen. Under Narrow World Editor, the location that stands out the most is Galante Bar. The probability of Leo Galante appearing in Mafia The Old Country just skyrocketed. Frank and Leo go way back to Sicily. They were best friends like Vito and Joe, so if one of them appears, you can expect the other to also appear. I haven't seen anyone mention this, but this character could be Vincenzo Ricci due to his excitement opening the gun crate and giving Enzo a new weapon to use. Vinny was the gunsmith and capo regime for the Salieri crime family in Mafia Definitive Edition. Let me know down in the comments on who you think these two mysterious characters are. Do you think they're really Giuseppe Palminteri and Leo Galante? Or do you think they're brand new characters? Let me know in the comments below. And here's the video from the PAX East Developer Q&A panel, where host Greg Miller asks Hangar 13 game director Alex Cox if any previous Mafia game characters will return in Mafia The Old Country.
Okay. And then, final question. Comes from Game Over Greggy as well. Will there be any returning characters or references to the other Mafia games? You have a community here that loves Mafia, right? You're talking about the pantheon of protagonists. There's obviously, you're prequeling it, so we're going forward, but there's people who could come back and be like, are we doing that? Are we having that kind of crossover to make fans get excited?
So we've met some of the main characters today. There are additional characters, of course, in the main cast, and there are some returning characters. I'm not going to spoil who those characters are now.
But how many are there?
There's four. Four in-person returning characters. Some of them you're going to have to look quite carefully to find them, but they are there.
They'll be babies. You'll walk by, they'll be in the hospital room.
You can wait and see, yeah.
For the latest Mafia The Old Country news, updates, and content, subscribe to Mafia Game Videos.